Not all monsters have claws or fangs, some are tiny, quiet, and far sneakier. These bugs don't bother animals at all, but when it comes to humans, things get tricky. In this video, we'll explore 20 bugs disastrous to humans but not to other animals, and wait till you meet the kissing bug. Level 1. The harlequin cabbage bug, Mergantia histrionica, is a small, orange and black shield-shaped insect about 8 to 10 millimeters long. It belongs to the stink bug family but feeds exclusively on cruciferous vegetables such as cabbage, kale, and broccoli. The danger to humans appears when its bright body is crushed. It releases isothiocyanates, the same sulfur-based irritants found in mustard and horseradish. These chemicals cause redness, itching, and mild chemical burns on exposed skin. Contact dermatitis can last up to 2 days, especially on thin skin areas like wrists or forearms. The adult's lifespan is roughly 60 days, but females can lay up to 150 eggs, enabling massive infestations during summer. While livestock and birds digest the bug safely, farm workers often report stinging sensations when handling plants where these insects cluster. The irritation fades naturally, though repeated contact may cause sensitivity over time. Level 2. Blister beetles, family Meloidae, contain one of the most potent natural skin toxins, cantharidin. Even a 0.02 mg dose can cause visible skin damage. When handled or crushed, the beetle secretes the compound as a defense mechanism. Upon contact, cantharidin causes rapid skin cell death, forming painful blisters within hours. The wounds can persist 7 to 10 days and are often mistaken for burns. There are more than 250 species in North America, with adults ranging from 1 to 2.5 centimeters long. Livestock poisoning is a major agricultural issue. A single gram of contaminated hay containing beetles can kill a horse. For humans, the irritation is external but severe. Historically, cantharidin was used in medicine and even as an aphrodisiac under the name Spanish fly, which caused many accidental poisonings. The toxin remained stable for years, making dead beetles just as hazardous to touch. Level 3. Carpet beetle larvae, Dermestidae family, are notorious indoor irritants. Their small, hairy bodies shed thousands of barbed setae that easily embed into human skin. Each larva measures about 5 millimeters and lives for 60 to 80 days before pupating. These hairs act like microscopic splinters, triggering an allergic rash called carpet beetle dermatitis. The rash may persist for a week and cause intense itching, particularly on arms and neck. Reactions stem from mechanical irritation, not venom. People with sensitive skin often confuse it with bedbug bites. Animals are less affected since fur acts as a barrier. The larvae feed on wool, feathers, and other natural fibers, often inside closets and furniture. They pose no disease threat, but their fine hairs can also irritate lungs if disturbed in large numbers. Vacuuming or handling infested textiles without gloves increases the chance of reaction. Level 4. Brown marmorated stink bugs, Haliomorpha hales, release a powerful chemical odor when threatened. The secretion, composed of trans-2-decenal and trans-2-octanol, irritates mucous membranes and eyes. Heavy indoor infestations can cause coughing, headaches, or watery eyes, particularly in people with asthma. The insect itself is 12 to 17 millimeters long and lives up to 8 months. A single female lays up to 250 eggs, making home invasions common in autumn. The odor adheres to skin and clothing for hours, resistant to soap and water. Although animals like birds and frogs eat them freely, humans experience lingering sensory irritation. Some people develop contact redness around fingers or eyes after handling them. Their defensive odor evolved to deter birds and reptiles, but its aldehyde content makes it mildly caustic to humans. Level 5. The bombardier beetle, Brachinus crepitans and related species, is one of the most chemically advanced insects on Earth.
When attacked, it mixes hydroquinone and hydrogen peroxide in a reaction chamber inside its abdomen, producing a 100 degrees Celsius jet of benzoquinone gas and liquid. The explosive burst is accompanied by a sharp popping sound, powerful enough to startle predators. Humans who touch or provoke it risk second-degree burns or eye irritation. The beetle can fire 15 to 20 times before exhausting its reserves. Its small 1 cm frame hides a miniature pressure cannon capable of deterring ants, frogs, or lizards instantly. The reaction chamber's internal temperature can reach 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and the expelled mist causes brief pain or skin bleaching. Although non-lethal, its chemical defense is one of the strongest natural examples of controlled combustion in biology. Level 6. This deceptively soft, fur-covered caterpillar hides venomous spines that inject potent neurotoxins when touched. Measuring about 2.5 to 3 centimeters long, it resembles a piece of fuzzy lint. However, beneath its fur are hollow spines connected to venom glands. Contact leads to immediate pain, described by victims as equal to a broken bone or electric shock. Symptoms include radiating pain, sweating, nausea, and swollen lymph nodes. The agony can last from 6 to 12 hours, sometimes longer in children. The puss caterpillar is most common in southern U.S. states like Texas and Florida, where it feeds on oak and elm trees. Birds and rodents rarely suffer stings because their fur prevents spine penetration. Severe cases may require ice packs or antihistamines. Despite its cute appearance, it remains one of the most venomous caterpillars in North America. Level 7. The tsetse fly, Glossina genus, is infamous for spreading African sleeping sickness, a parasitic disease caused by Trypanosoma brucei. The fly's bite injects saliva containing anti-clotting agents, allowing the parasite to enter human blood. Initial symptoms include fever, muscle aches, and fatigue. If untreated, the parasite crosses the blood-brain barrier, disrupting sleep cycles and leading to confusion, seizures, or death. Around 55 million people live in risk zones across sub-Saharan Africa, though modern control programs have reduced annual cases to under 1,000. The tsetse fly lives 2 to 3 months and feeds exclusively on blood. Wild animals such as antelope and zebra often carry the parasite but rarely fall ill because of evolved immune resistance. For humans, infection is usually fatal without treatment, making this fly one of the most medically dangerous insects on Earth despite its small, 9 mm size. Level 8. The red imported fire ant, Solenopsis invicta, is a relentless stinging insect native to South America but widespread across the southern United States. Colonies contain hundreds of thousands of workers, each capable of stinging repeatedly. Their venom is 95% alkaloid-based and causes intense burning followed by pus-filled blisters. For most people, pain peaks within 30 minutes and subsides in a few days. However, about 2% of victims experience systemic allergic reactions, including swelling of the throat or anaphylaxis. The queen lives up to 7 years, laying 1,000 to 1,500 eggs per day. Fire ants attack in groups, using pheromones to coordinate stings. Birds, reptiles, and larger mammals are less sensitive due to thicker skin, but small pets can die from multiple stings. Fire ant injuries send more than 100,000 people to medical clinics annually in the US alone, making them a persistent urban hazard. Level 9. The kissing bug, Triatoma infestans and related species, is a stealthy blood-feeding insect that spreads Trypanosoma cruzi, the parasite behind Chagas disease. Found mainly in Latin America, it has recently expanded northward into parts of the southern United States. Adults reach about 2.5 centimeters in length and feed at night, often biting near the lips or eyes, areas of thin skin and warmth. The bite itself is painless, but the danger comes from its feces. When the person scratches the itchy bite, the parasite enters the bloodstream through small abrasions. Early symptoms include mild fever and swelling around one eye, known as Romane's sign. Over years, untreated infections can lead to heart enlargement or intestinal damage. Roughly 6 to 7 million people worldwide are infected. Animals such as raccoons, possums, and dogs often host the parasite with no symptoms, serving as silent reservoirs. The bug's lifespan is nearly 2 years, giving it many opportunities to spread disease before dying. Level 10. The Asian giant hornet reaches 5 centimeters in length and carries one of the most potent venoms among wasps. The sting delivers about 0.1 milliliter of venom, rich in mandrotoxin, a neurotoxin that destroys tissue and causes intense pain. In Japan, between 30 and 50 people die each year from hornet stings, mostly from multiple attacks or allergic shock. Large animals rarely die because the venom dose is too small for their body size. Humans suffer severe swelling, necrosis, and in rare cases, kidney failure. Each colony lasts a single season, but hornets can kill dozens of honeybees per minute when raiding hives. Learn something new at every level, because knowing the facts is what keeps you safe. Stay with us as we uncover how nature's smallest lives hold the greatest power. Level 11. The female black widow carries venom made of alpha-latrotoxin, a neurotoxin that attacks nerve endings. One bite injects around 0.6 milligrams of venom, enough to cause severe pain, muscle spasms, and nausea in humans. The mortality rate is low, less than 1% with treatment, but symptoms can last for days. Cats, dogs, and most wild animals often show no reaction because their bodies break down the toxin rapidly. Only humans and a few primates have nerve receptors sensitive to this toxin. Adult widows live for up to 3 years, hiding in dark corners or sheds. While their venom is powerful, they bite only when pressed or trapped against skin. Level 12. The brown recluse spider releases venom that contains enzymes causing necrosis, the breakdown of living tissue. The wound often turns into an open sore lasting weeks. About 10,000 recluse bites are reported in the US each year, mostly in the Midwest. The bite itself feels mild, but the venom dissolves cells at the site. Larger mammals and birds are rarely affected because the amount of venom is too small relative to their body mass. In humans, the enzyme sphingomyelinase D interacts with skin lipids, triggering tissue destruction. The spider's lifespan is about 1 to 2 years, and it prefers dark, undisturbed environments like basements and storage boxes. Level 13. Disasterous. Fleas are tiny, but their bites are more than an itch. They pierce the skin with fine mouthparts and feed on blood. In humans, this causes small red welts that can become infected. Some fleas also carry bacteria like Yersinia pestis, which caused the plague centuries ago. Modern outbreaks are rare, but fleas still spread murine typhus and other diseases. Humans react with swelling and itching because our skin is thin and lacks dense fur protection. Animals such as dogs or rodents tolerate fleas easily due to thicker hides. Adult fleas live around 100 days, and females lay up to 500 eggs in that period. Their danger to humans comes from both allergic reaction and bacterial transmission. Level 14. Ticks transmit multiple diseases, including Lyme disease, anaplasmosis, and babesiosis. The black-legged tick, in particular, spreads Borrelia burgdorferi, the bacterium that causes Lyme disease. It feeds for 3 to 5 days before dropping off. In humans, infection leads to fatigue, joint pain, and neurological problems if untreated. More than 400,000 cases of Lyme disease are reported yearly in the United States. Deer, mice, and dogs carry the same bacteria without showing illness because their immune systems block the inflammation. Humans, lacking that resistance, develop symptoms from immune overreaction. Each tick's lifespan can reach 2 years, surviving through multiple hosts during that time. Level 15. Driver ants, found across sub-Saharan Africa, move in colonies of up to 20 million individuals. They can overwhelm and strip small animals within minutes. For humans, multiple bites cause bleeding, swelling, and risk of infection. Each ant's jaw can lock onto skin so tightly that local tribes use them as natural sutures for wounds, snapping off the body while the head stays attached. The pain is sharp and immediate, lasting several hours. Wild animals are rarely injured because they flee before swarms arrive. For humans caught in their path, their bites can break skin and cause secondary infections. Colonies migrate every few weeks and can stretch over 100 meters in width during movement. Level 16. This South American, Lonomia moth caterpillar holds one of the most dangerous venoms of any caterpillar. Its spines inject anticoagulant toxins that cause internal bleeding. Contact with several spines can lead to disseminated intravascular coagulation, a condition where the body cannot clot blood properly. In Brazil, more than 500 confirmed cases have been recorded since the 1980s, with several fatalities. Humans develop bruising, bleeding gums, and even kidney failure. Animals such as birds and monkeys rarely touch the caterpillar due to its camouflage and thick setae that prevent deep stings. The venom's potency varies with age. Mature larvae around 6 centimeters long carry the highest toxin load. Level 17. The human botfly is a parasite that implants larvae under human skin. It does this by attaching eggs to mosquitoes, which then transfer them when biting. The larvae develop for about 6 to 8 weeks, feeding on living tissue. The result is a painful boil-like swelling with movement felt beneath the skin. Humans are particularly affected because our immune systems react strongly to foreign tissue. In contrast, wild animals like cattle and monkeys carry botfly larvae with minimal irritation. After maturing, the larvae emerge and drop to the ground to pupate. While rarely fatal, untreated infections can lead to bacterial complications or scarring. Level 18. This giant centipede, Scolopendra subspinipes, can reach 20 centimeters in length and delivers venom through 2 sharp fangs. The venom contains serotonin, histamine, and cytolysins, which destroy cell membranes and cause intense pain. In humans, bites lead to swelling, fever, and in rare cases, heart palpitations. Children or elderly victims can experience more serious reactions. Deaths are uncommon but have been recorded in tropical Asia. Reptiles and amphibians often eat them safely because their digestive acids neutralize the venom. The centipede lives for about 5 years, hiding under logs or rocks. Its bite is defensive, not aggressive, but the pain can last more than 24 hours. Level 19. Despite its small size, the mosquito kills more humans than any other insect. It transmits malaria, dengue fever, Zika virus, yellow fever, and West Nile virus. The Anopheles species alone causes over 600,000 deaths each year, mostly in children under 5. The mosquito's saliva prevents blood clotting and introduces pathogens into the bloodstream. Most wild animals are unaffected because they've developed immunity to the parasites. Humans remain vulnerable due to blood chemistry that supports parasite survival. The average mosquito lives for 2 to 4 weeks, but its reproductive speed, thousands of eggs per female, ensures constant population renewal. One bite can change the outcome of a life. Level 20. Found in the rainforests of Central and South America, the bullet ant is often called the most painful insect on Earth. Its sting has been measured at 4.0 plus on the Schmidt Pain Index, the highest possible rating. The venom contains ponerotoxin, a neurotoxic peptide that disrupts communication between nerves and muscles. Victims describe the sensation as burning, throbbing, and electric, lasting up to 24 hours. The pain radiates through the entire limb, followed by temporary paralysis or trembling. Despite the intensity, the sting is rarely fatal. Animals such as birds or reptiles experience far less reaction because their thicker skin prevents deep venom injection. Each ant grows around 2.5 centimeters long, making it one of the largest ants alive. Colonies can house thousands, nesting in tree bases or roots. Indigenous tribes once used bullet ant stings in coming-of-age rituals. One sting alone can cause uncontrollable shaking and sweating. For humans, the real danger lies not in death, but in the overwhelming pain and nerve shock that follows. Other animals simply brush them off, while humans are left immobilized, feeling every second of what nature designed as pure defense. Nature doesn't need size to show power. These creatures prove that danger often hides in the smallest forms of life. Every toxin, every sting, every infection tells the story of evolution's sharpest defense. Respect what crawls and flies, knowledge is the only real protection. Subscribe to learn more about the world's most extraordinary and dangerous species.